Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pentiment, the monumental monastic murder mystery set in the town of Tassing, of course. So, the last episode, a lot of stuff happened down. It is Christmas Day, and we have just met up with an old friend, none other than our guy, Andreas Maler. It turns out he's been alive the whole time, hiding in the ruins of the abbey, and now he has come forth out of the shadows to reveal that he has been the one following us, to keep us safe, really, and to basically uncover the mystery that has been going on in this town long before we were born. We're still Magdalene Drucker at this point, but to bring to a head the grand mystery about what is going on, who's writing these notes, who's pulling the threads, and what deep, dark, dastardly secret is hiding beneath Tassing. So what we know so far is that, according to Andreas, someone is trying to keep the true history of Tassing hidden from view. So, well, we're going to have to find out what it is, but it involves us going into the Rathaus Keller, which is where we are now, and going to the Mithraeum, the Temple of Mithras. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that right now. Come on, let's go. Oh, another quick thing. I did notice that, according to the map here, as you can... Not there. Where is it? There we go. According to this pause buttony thing here, it does say that technically we're on the 24th, and so there has been a bit of confusion about, well, hang on, if it's Christmas Day, you said it was the 25th. Well, not quite. In some Germanic countries, and even in parts of Europe, Christmas Day is technically celebrated from about 5 p.m. on the 24th. So that's the convention that they've gone with here, so that's what we're going with. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas all. So let's get to it. Alright, that wall is different. Does that mean this is the place? No, it's two-sided. New and old. This was above ground once. It carried water. Look. Cornelius. Alright, I think I can make it out. Cornelius goes to the bath today and completes the 6th step in the Mithraeum. Yes, you see? No, there were cults of Mithras all over the Roman Empire. We know there was a Mithraeum in Tassing, but this is just some graffito from an initiate. How does it help us? Well, here. Whoa! Dude, a warning would be nice. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to being around people. This is the aqueduct. Yes, and? It will take us to the baths, then to the Mithraeum. Alright. After you, please. Okay, Chapter 8, Manu Propria. Let's check around here, nothing? Good, let's go up here. So, I don't know if it's either this episode or the next one. Will probably be the last, I'm guessing. Because we are coming to a head. And we're gonna have to make some decisions. Let's pick here quickly. This part of the tunnel has collapsed. We're not getting to the Mithraeum this way. I think... Yes, Casper and I found a collapsed section of the aqueduct near town. We didn't find out what was on the other side. I wouldn't let him explore it. I should have taken more care with him. Andreas, we can't do something about that now. Yes, of course. Okay, let's check this way out. To the bathhouse. Could it be here? The decoration. These must have been the baths. It doesn't look like there's a way through. Silt. All the floods kept carrying it down here. Hundreds of years of floods. What if we can't get through? What if it's buried forever? It's too early to get this discouraged. I don't know, maybe some things are just lost. Yeah, it's too early to get discouraged. Come on, buddy. Let's keep looking. Yeah, it's too early to get discouraged. So, oh, it looks like we can go that way, so that's good. So let's just quickly rule this off. Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, so I've also been thinking about what Andreas was saying. So, who could be the mastermind behind this whole thing? More stairs down? Would something be below the baths? A hypocaust? They use warm air to heat the rooms above. Roman colonies in the north often had them. Let's hope those haven't filled with silt as well. Let's go. So, according to what Andreas was saying before, whoever it was, the mastermind, had to be nimble enough to fit through the aqueduct, like, quite swiftly, and to be able to travel between the abbey, the nunnery, and the different locations in town. Do you know where we're going? These pillars just kind of go on in all directions. Andreas, could you look that way? I think I'm going to try exploring ahead. Of course. Okay, so we're gonna be Andreas. Oh. Lawrence? What? How could you abandon your work, Andreas? I thought you were a true artist, a master of your craft, but all you created was misery. What? Oh no, is he going mad? Ferenc, the only thing more pitiful than watching you work in the scriptorium was your love of that dying art. Oh man, we are going mad, aren't we? Agree, an eye for an eye, Andreas. You may have condemned me, but in doing so, you damned yourself as well. Oh, jeez. And look, things are just getting freakier. Casper, Master, why did you send me back into the flames? Oh, dear God. We're back here. No, this isn't right. I can't be here right now. How did I get here? Andreas? You're still here? Yes, for a little longer. You're leaving? I am the last vestige of reason that once ruled this court. When it goes, I will go with it. But who will rule the city if you leave? No one. You must leave this place forever, Andreas. You must abandon it for good. But how? What can I do? I don't even know how I got here. This was once a place of refuge for you, Andreas. But it has become a prison. A prison you constructed to protect yourself. From what? From pain, from risk, from life itself. But I can't stay here. I have to help Magdalene. How do I get out? Andreas, you are the architect. I will help you as best I can, but you are the only one who can answer that. Okay, how do we get out? Wait, is this us? So where are we going? We want to go out to which side? To that one. So we want to go... oh god, we're gonna go the long way, haven't we? This way? Hello, Andreas. Sabine. Is that you, Sabine? Yes, of course. I'm still here. Part of me will always be here with you. We haven't talked in so long. Why? I ran out of things to say. You reminded me of August. That's the truth. Remind me. It wasn't all bad, Andreas. We lost him, but we had 4 years together. They were happy years, weren't they? They were. But then they ended, and it felt like life ended with them. I know. It was hard for both of us. I don't blame you for anything. And you should stop blaming yourself. It may be too late for us, but it's not too late for you, Andreas. It's not too late for Magdalene. Yes, Magdalene. I have to help her. You can, Andreas, but you have to leave this place behind for good. I know, I can. I will. You will. Thank you, Sabine. Will I ever see you again? Not in this place. But maybe someday, in a better place. In a better dream. Come on, let's go. Let's go. This way. Oh, nope. Let's do it. We're getting there. Oh, no, not that way. Master Andreas? Casper! Oh. Casper. It's really you. It's so good to see you again, Master. How can you say that? You died because of me. I just wanted to help you, Master Andreas. You couldn't think straight. You shouldn't blame yourself anymore. I let my family down. I let you down. I couldn't stop Peter. Couldn't save Tassing. I couldn't even save more than a couple armfuls of books. You did what you could, Master. Everyone knows you did. And that's all any of us can do. All right, Casper. Thank you. Thank you for everything you taught me. Wait, what happened? This was the way out. Before I started talking to Casper, I know this was the way out. Your mind is fighting itself, Andreas. It remembers the pain of life. It's trying to protect you from it. Beatrice? Yes? I thought you were gone. You brought me back. Oh. So, what do I do now? Keep going. Okay, so what, we gotta go all the way back round? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. August. You too? It's been so many nights, so many years without seeing your face. I thought I'd forgotten it. I know there's nothing I could have done, but that doesn't make me feel any less guilty. It's always there under the surface, no matter how hard I try to bury it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's all right. What? It's all right, Daddy. It is? You don't have to hide here anymore. What about you and Casper? And your mother? We're not really here. And there are people who need you. What if I can't help them? I don't know, Daddy. I'm too little. I think you have to figure that out on your own. Of course. You're right. Thank you. I love you, Daddy. I love you too. Good night, August. Good night. Okay, come on. They shifted again. The walls. It's still trying to protect you. No. It's not? No, I don't have to do this. This is my mind, my maze. And I'm leaving. Good. But this next part might be confusing. What? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Why are you holding the maze? Two things are merging in your mind. You and... There are layers to everything, even our memories. Over time, the foundations become buried. We can no longer recall how we got here, no longer recall what came before. And what came before? Our Lady, watching over the labyrinth as I watch over you. And even this has roots that reach deep into the past. There was not always a lady to watch over the labyrinth, but there was a labyrinth. Oh. Oh. What? I don't understand. Sister Amalia? Is this real? Am I still in my mind? you are here with me, and we are here in spirit. Are we still in the ruins? We are in the tabernacle, the heart of the labyrinth. Your spirit was wandering, and the Lord brought you here. But I don't understand. How did you leave your cell? I have not. We are only here in spirit, Andreas. Is this real? Am I finally experiencing that which I have only read about in the testimony of mystics? Are you here to save me? I'm seeing things. This isn't real. It can't be. I mean, this will lean into her whole mystic thing, but I think maybe we should make much more of a literal reading of what we're seeing right now. So she's definitely not here to save us. But I think we haven't quite... Andreas hasn't quite reached that point yet of understanding what's really going on. So... yeah, let's go with the mystic angle for a bit. I told you long ago that reading cannot communicate a spiritual experience. But yes, this is real, and you need not be afraid. Have faith. If you are here with me, it is the Lord's will. So... Andreas? Sister Amalia? What are you doing here, sister? This is the center of the labyrinth, the tabernacle. It is where the Lord sends my spirit to do His will. Oh, okay. So, is she the thread puller? I mean, it kind of has to be, right? Andreas did say in the previous episode that the thread puller was someone who was able to navigate the aqueduct with ease, like deftness and with ease, and was way smaller and slighter of frame than him. So it had to have been a lady, because they had to have been able to get access to the convent as well as the abbey, like without being too much, without attracting too much attention. Furthermore, it had to be someone who was highly literate, able to write, and like pass around these notes, but she wouldn't have been able to pass around the notes. So, like, I think we've got like 3/4 of I think it has to have been Sister Amalia. He has also guided your spirits here. There must be a purpose to it. Sister, we're looking for the Mithraeum. Is this it? The Lord's will? What do you mean? No, this isn't my spirit. I walked here through the aqueduct. This has to be the Mithraeum. I mean, just look at the clearly pagan artwork behind them all. Mithraeum? No. This is the tabernacle, not a place of wood and stone, but a place of spirit. The Lord has called me to this place for many years. He has always made His world known to me. Soon, He will make it known to you. Sister, how does your spirit come to this place? Through the door between life and death. When my spirit hears the call, it descends through my grave. So the grave that she had dug for herself. It actually led somewhere. Here the Lord tells me what messages I must bear, and to whom. What messages, what notes? You deliver messages? Yes, once long ago, I was a scribe. I copied many works of the great church doctors. Origen in particular. But that all ended with the fire. It ended with my life. Wait. I thought I had given up the pen forever, until the visions returned. No! When fire took my abbey, I couldn't save my sisters, not one. Oh, I see. Now look here, the writing changes to purple. It's like it's her. All I could grab was a single book and a bolt of cloth. I couldn't understand why God had spared me alone. But He showed me. God had a higher purpose for me, for my hand. Father Thomas explained it to me. He makes everything clear. He tells me what I must do, what the Lord wills me to do. It was you. The whole time you wrote the notes. I found one with my dad when he was attacked. Sister Amalia, you pushed those people into committing murder. What? No, that can't be true. The Lord would not use me for such a purpose. Calm yourself, sister, we'll figure this out. But that's what happened, sister. You wrote those notes. Maybe it wasn't the Lord's will, but your own? No. Or someone else's? No, I wouldn't. He wouldn't. There was nothing in his messages about murder. No, I'm not here. This cannot be happening. This can't be happening. Ah! Oh, here we go. Friar Tuck. Sister Amalia, shh. It's all right. Father Thomas, how did you get down here? Tassing is an old place. It's buried many ancient roads and tunnels over the centuries. People walk above the hidden ways every day without even knowing it. Though in truth, it was Sister Amalia who rediscovered them first and found this place. Wait, the dimensions of this room. This is the foundation of the church. Father Thomas, did you? In other circumstances, I would be overjoyed to see you, Andreas. In truth, I am still happy you are alive, thank God. But I think the occasion of this reunion leaves little to rejoice about. You! Oh yeah, it had to be. Without doubt, Father Thomas is the string puller, and he's been sending messages via Amalia. You knew about this place? Yet you and Sister Amalia were behind all the murders. No, she had no part in this. But the notes, she wrote them. She did, but she did not understand their purpose. I guided her. I told her what to write. You abused her love and her trust for your own purposes. He who wishes to follow the Lord's way, must regard neither cost nor shame. Nor pain, he must stand to everything, even her most terrible commands. I am ashamed to admit it, but yes, I did. To what end? What was the point of all this? Look around you. What do you see? Paintings of Roman gods, Mars and Diana. Look closer. Paganism? It looks like the statue of St. Moritz from the meadow. And the images of Saint Satya from the shrine. I don't understand. It's St. Moritz and Saint Satya, and Mars and Diana. The saints are the gods? When the Romans left Tassing, their buildings, their temples, their statues remained. Christians settled here centuries later. They found time-worn fragments of that imperial grasp. This statue of Mars, Pater, that once watched over the Roman fields, stood there still, headless and nameless. Of course, so whenever we walked into the meadow, there's one direction that leads to the mill and one that leads up to the abbey. There's a pair of feet now next to the Golden Hand Inn. That's the statue of Mars. The settlers believed it was St. Moritz, who was already a legend where they had come from. They found the shrines to Satya and, not understanding she was an aspect of Diana, believed she was another local saint. It's not uncommon for stories to borrow and change characters from other tales. So the people turn them into saints. Yeah, okay. But these are not stories, Magdalene. These are saints. Our saints. I think I get the theological ramifications of what he's getting at. He's saying it's one thing to say that through Christian history, saints have come about and they are depicted in murals and stuff in early Christian literature, but it's quite another to say that the saints that these guys are worshipping through, to get through to the Almighty, are repurposed Roman gods. That's theologically a much trickier and messier prospect. The settlers did not see them through pagan Roman eyes, but through Christian eyes. No one knew they were Roman gods because there was no account of what the Romans did and left here, except for Historia Tassia, which Magdalene's got. But Historia Tassia was not known then. Perhaps it had not even been written then. Who knows how long that book had been lost before it made its way to Father Matthias. And you killed him for it. Yes, with poison. No one suspected. Wait, what? You killed someone? Wait, who's Father Matthias again? May God forgive me, I did, yes. When Father Matthias learned that there was no evidence that St. Moritz had ever come to Tassing, that the shrine to him in the meadow was a statue of Mars, and that the Romans had erected hundreds of years ago, that Saint Satya was the Roman goddess Diana, he resolved to deal with it. And you resolved to deal with him. Andreas, our people believe in St. Moritz. They believe in the miracles God has worked through his hand. And they believe in the legend of Saint Satya, that she helped Moritz and watches over Tassing still. Why does it matter if they were wrong, if the saints weren't here? Then what does that mean for the hand of St. Moritz? That it's not really the hand of a saint, and that, as Hannah was afraid, means that the tourism to Tassing plummets, which means the Golden Hand doesn't benefit, which means the town doesn't benefit. So, yeah, there's a real stake to everything here. What does it mean for the people who prayed to him, to Saint Satya, and believed their prayers were answered? That as well, of course. What does it mean for the church that has given people hope, fixed like a false star in the dark sky? If the people have reason to doubt the validity of the saints, can they doubt the church? Can they doubt the gospel, the word of God? Perhaps some would, but you've always told us that we have to accept Christ of our own free will. Yeah, let's go with that. Yes, of course, but preserving the legends of our saints doesn't interfere with individual volition. You are preserving a lie. I preserved a lie to illuminate greater truth. God so loved the world that he gave his only Son. If you believe this, if you truly believe this, eternal life is yours. And saints have walked among us, and their relics work miracles, and they hear our prayers and answer them. And the two that protect this town were never here. They don't need to know that, Andreas. There are times when God feels so far away from us in these mountains. But a peasant in Tassing can stand in a field, look over our valley and say, St. Moritz was here. God was with us, and he is with us still, and he will always be with us. And that is the truth, even if the legend of St. Moritz is a lie. So many people have died because of what you've done. I know this is hard to believe, but I was trying to save lives, to prevent death. Oh, of course, we've heard that one. But one murder didn't solve the problem, didn't it? Because one day Baron Rothvogel rode into town with another copy of Historia Tassia. A copy he promised to give to the abbot so Kierso could come to terms with its past. And if Father Gurno read its contents, you would be facing the same danger you saw in Father Matthias. In retrospect, given how Father Gurno chose to run the abbey, my fears may have been unfounded. Do you think he wouldn't have cared? Whether he cared or not, I think the abbot would have been more concerned with preserving the abbey. But there was also the Baron himself. Given his provocations, he surely would have told people eventually. But then, why Otto? Certainly he didn't have anything to do with Historia Tassi. He couldn't even read. In the end, his murder provoked Peter and the others into destroying the abbey. I never thought that would happen. I underestimated Peter's anger and the peasants' frustration. So you killed him to prevent an uprising? But it caused it instead. Someone else killed him, as someone else killed Baron Rothvogel. And it wasn't to prevent an uprising, but to stop him from showing people what he found. What he found when he was helping to dig the foundations of the rat house. The wall of the aqueduct. Bones, evidence of some other murder. The wall of the aqueduct? Something from our pagan ancestors? No, not quite so old. What he found was a stone head. The missing head of the statue in the meadow, the statue at the shrine of St. Moritz. How did it wind up over there? The most likely culprits are rain, floods, and time. Blacktail told me that farmers find old tools and pottery in the fields every year. Yes, and this head remained hidden for centuries. It sat in the soil until Otto found it. And he was going to show everyone that God had favored the town with his discovery. Oh yeah, he did tell Andreas that he was going to reveal something to the town, didn't he? What Otto could not know is that our shrine statue was not of St. Moritz. Because Otto could not read the words chiseled across the helmet. Mars Pater. The Roman god of war and agriculture, Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. But the man he entrusted with this information, the town priest, could. Yes. And you told him to meet you on St. John's Eve at the rat house. I could not let him destroy our town's beliefs. And you had poor Sister Amalia write down what you told her with visions she couldn't remember, and deliver them in the dead of night to Guy, to Hannah, and to Martin, so that one of them would murder Otto, just as someone murdered Lawrence. What about my father? I'm sorry, Magdalene. Why did you do it? It doesn't make any sense. Was it because of the mural? Yes. Klaus pursued the project with the determination of a guilty man doing penance. He kept digging and digging for answers about Tassing's past, Kirsau's past. I was afraid that sooner or later he would find out about Moritz, Satya. This place, everything. So you tried to kill him. No, I tried to scare him. First with the note, but he ignored it. I thought if I ransacked the workshop, it would scare him off. I didn't expect to come down so quietly. It was just an accident. It wasn't an accident. You almost killed him. I know. So what are you going to do now? Kill me? Kill Magdalene? What? Dude, he must be, like, older than both of you. Like, it's at this point, usually, that he'd pull out a gun and say, well, since you know the big plan, you gotta die as well. But, as we know, guns of that kind weren't around at this point. No, of course not. I have neither the means nor the will to do so. But even if I can't stop you from telling people what I've done, I can stop them from finding this place. No! Oh no. No, Father Thomas, stop! We know what he's doing. He's gonna bring this place down. It's too late for me, but I can still take Tassing's secrets with me. Father, you're going to kill us all. You're going to kill Amalia. Then leave, and take her with you. You can tell the townsfolk what you want, but if you stay here, we'll die together. Oh man, this guy's messed up. Father Thomas, this is suicide. You can't stop people from learning the truth. You'd really kill yourself and destroy the church? Just to hide the secret? You can't stop people from learning. Maybe, but I have to try. Oh god. I like how we're just standing there. Come on, Father. Go. Come on, come on. Move it, move it, move it. Are you alright? I'm fine. How's Sister Amalia? She's still out, but I think she's fine. They must have heard that at the Golden Hand. The entire church collapsing? I hope so. What are we going to tell them? What do you mean? About this? About everything? Why wouldn't we just tell them the truth? For the same reason Father Thomas hid it. So we should reward what he did? All the people he's hurt? Is it better to punish the people of Tassing? What good will it do to tell everyone about St. Moritz and St. Satya? Maybe Father Thomas was right about that, if nothing else. Maybe it would break their faith. I think he's wrong. I think the people here have enough faith to hear the truth. I suppose the people here have had enough things in their lives broken. Oh. Okay. I think the people of Tassing are resilient enough to get through it and still maintain a community even after they hear of this here. Because I get the impression that, like, the focal point of the town isn't... I mean, yeah, it may have been hammered home that it's in Satya, but I don't think it is. I think they can bear the truth. I think they can live with it. And once again, like, to hell with it. I'm not benefiting friggin' Friar Thomas. Like, he killed people just to keep this thing secret. Like, they died for this here. Like, innocent people, well, we presume innocent people. Did Brother Guy go ahead and kill Otto? Was it, Ferenc that, like, we know he was into witchcraft, but did he really go and kill the Baron? Very most likely not, but, you know, circumstantial evidence or not, the puppet master still pulled strings to bring that set of circumstances about. I'm not having him benefit from this. So I think we've got to spread the word. Or at least let the truth come out and let people deal with it. Enough of this hiding, enough secrets. That's what Captain America would say, goddammit, let's do it. You know them better than I do. Especially since I've been away for so long. You came back after all this time to solve this, but... it's hard to feel like we actually accomplished anything. Are we any better off than we were this morning? Father Thomas won't be able to hurt anyone else. Maybe he never would have. I think you're right. We should tell them. About the saints, the Romans, all of it. I hate that doing the right thing feels so awful. Yeah, it does feel awful. I'm sorry. I am too, but I still think it's what we need to do. Then we'll tell them. Good. We should get Sister Amalia someplace warm. We can take her to my home, to my house. You'll probably have some explaining to do. A lot, I think. It's been a long time coming. What I want to know is, why is he only coming back now? Like, is it just because he's discovered that, that the notes started resurfacing? I'm glad you didn't die in that fire. I am too. I think. Merry Christmas, Andreas. Merry Christmas. Oh? Magdalene, you made it back. Do you think I wouldn't? Andreas and Sister Amalia and I all made it. Sister Amalia? Was she in the church? I heard a terrible din and the house shook. Is everything all right? I don't think so, Dad, but it will be. Are you all right, Dad? Yes, I'm sorry. Just tired. Sit by me. Tell me what happened. Well, Papa, when we left you, guess what? It started in the rat house. Well, the rat skiller. I think Andreas might still be a little crazy, Dad. We can't... I mean... No, let's just keep it... Yeah, let's just tell him from the beginning. Did you know the back wall was part of the old Roman aqueduct? Andreas found an old Roman message there that pointed to the Mithraeum. Huh? So we went into the aqueduct. The section we found must have been closed off for centuries. We found an old Roman bathhouse. We couldn't go through, so we found our way down to a level under the baths. I think Andreas said it was a hypocaust. Andreas got separated from me. I was really afraid I'd lost him, that we both gotten lost down there. But then I heard his voice off in the distance, and I was so Dad? Are you still listening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. At least he got to see them both one last time. I know it's hard. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is. But we will all do our best to make you feel welcome when you get here. It's strange to think this will probably be the last letter I send to you. So I will end it with my love. Esther. Magdalene? Ignazio? Incipit. Chapter 9. April 1544? Yes? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I wanted to let you know that everything is in order. Balthus has ensured that all of the financial matters will be handled. The money will be forwarded to you via the Reichspost as soon as everything is settled. I appreciate it. Please thank him for me. And don't let him forget his commission for the work. Yeah, don't let him forget you. As a representative of his bank, it would be remiss of me to do so. I did not know your father well, but I know that he was well regarded by everyone who spoke of him. It seems that Tassing has lost many things in one man. I am very sorry. Thank you. Good fortune to you. I've got to apologize for the accent on Ignazio, guys. I know he's meant to be, like, Italian, but he's just come off as, like, Romanian throughout the whole playthrough. So. Alright, what's everyone doing? Veronica? Magdalene, I can't believe you're really leaving. I miss you already, dearly. The boys will miss you even more. Yours, at least. Oh, don't tease him. I think he's really having a hard time of it, despite appearances. He'll get over me. I'll go easy on him. That's kind of you. I appreciate it. Safe travels and God bless. Aw, so we are going to be letting Otto down. That's a damn shame. I mean, I think the decision was either going to be we settle down with Otto, or we leave and go, like, to Prague, or we go visit Esther. So, I mean, it looks like the game has decided it for us. Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so, thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. It's chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're traveling and you're having cramps, I know, I'll use it. Well, Hildegard's recipe just called for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Thank you. Mother Francisca had us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. Really? That's so sweet. Yeah, please thank her for me. I will. We'll all miss you so much, Magdalene. You have so many sisters to look after at the convent, though. Yeah. All too true. Speaking of which, I'd best get back. I didn't exactly get permission to see you off. Oh, then God bless you, sister. God bless you. Safe travels. Gertrude's awesome. She's just... Oh, she's just great. Oh, hey, Mags. Ots. I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mom says he was a good man. This was like 4 months ago, wasn't it? He was a good dad. Well, thanks. I should get going. Mags? Magdalene. You sure you don't want to marry me? It is a tempting offer, and the load of bitter sorrow lies heavy upon my breast. I'm sure no. It's a little late for that, don't you think? It is a tempting offer. Dude, come with me. What? Really? Yes, really. But my mom and Till. I'm leaving Tassing today. If you want to have a life together, come with me. That's a lot to ask. I know, you're asking a lot of me too. Think about it, but don't think too long. Write to me then. It's only spring. I promise I won't get married before the end of the year. Oh, you know I'm no good at writing. Then get better. Don't take too long, sweet boy. A girl can't wait forever. I won't. Good. Take care of your mother. I will. Until later, Ots. Uh-huh. Oh, I think that was decent. I mean, we have decided we're gonna leave, that's a given, but we didn't altogether, destroy all future prospects with him entirely. Even though I think maybe we should have been given the choice about whether to marry him or to go. Probably still would have chosen to go, but, you know. It's nice to be able to choose, I think. Let's see, Elias? Good morning, Mistress Drucorin. Are you off soon? Yes, Father. Just saying my last few farewells. Of course. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to know you or your father. God rest his soul. I am too. Don't let those Bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. Once their pernicious seeds take root, they can choke the faith right out of you. I will keep my guard up, Father. St. Moritz will protect me. I don't know, Father. I've heard they have some interesting ideas. All right, young lady. Just because I'm new here doesn't mean you should tease me. God bless you, Father Elias. He looks like he's 20 minutes older than us. What are you calling us a young lady for? God bless you and your travels. Oh, and Amalia? God bless you as well, Sister Amalia. Are you leaving today? I am. I'm just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. I know it's alright. Your home was destroyed. Well, that was winter. It's spring now. Yeah, your home was destroyed. True, and your church. But I have lost my home before. I will find another. It is strange, though, standing in the light after all these years. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do now? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happened. Perhaps the rest of my life. God knows you didn't mean to do harm. You were tricked, we all were. Even so, I must make amends. I am writing an account of what happened here. As well as I can remember it, anyway. If it is not enough to earn forgiveness, I pray it will at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good, it's worth remembering. God bless you, Sister Amalia. God bless and keep you safe on your travels, Magdalene. Can we go that way? No, we can't. Okay, looks like we can only go up to the mill then. Elsie? Magdalene, dear, I wish you'd stay with us. Little Andreas and Ulrich will miss you greatly. I'll miss them too. I'll miss them also. Tassing is not the place for me. It's past time to leave. You will find your happiness out there yet, somewhere beyond the hills and valleys. I know it in my heart. God looks after you, as he does for us all. Yeah, that is my hope. Hope is what drives us forward. Maybe one day you'll come to visit us again, with your own family in tow. Maybe, if that's the case, I'll make sure to send you a letter ahead of time. Of course, do write. I sometimes still think of all the lives and places out there. When I was younger, I often dreamed of traveling, visiting many kingdoms. But I found my place, my peace, here and now in Tassing, even after all that happened. With your husband? He was an awful man. It was his fault. Agnes always said that. It was his fault. But then, later, he gifted me Paul. At least I got Paul, and the two of us survived those frightening times. When Paul and Anna found each other, after all we had suffered, it was like a miracle. My little darlings, without them I'd never have little Andreas and Ulrich. I am rambling. Stay safe on the road, Magdalene dear. We're still in dangerous times. I will. Godspeed, Magdalene. Oh. Yikes, look at Andreas. Let's make sure there's nothing else. Are you sure I look alright? Of course, Andreas. You look perfectly respectable. You're a little worse for wear, but a good sight better than you were. It was kind of the woman to help clean me up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten how to look after myself. Some would say you took care of yourself quite admirably. How many men here could have survived in a burned-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsisting on our discarded rye, no less. I'm sorry about that. Andreas, we already told you it's all right now. Magdalene? Hello, Magdalene. Are you off soon? Hello, yes, I'm riding with your flower to Mittenwald, and then down to Isar. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamed of. If it's half the city Esther describes, I'm sure I'll love it. You have a chance to make a life for your own there. God knows I've squandered so much time. Use the time you have and use it well. I will. I don't know how, but I will. I wish you could have seen it, Andreas. I know. He would have loved it. I hope so. I know so. That's kind of you to say. Now I know you... yeah, that's kind of you to say. We all need words of encouragement, and besides, it's the truth. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? for the future. Unless history is going to stop in Tassing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. It hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me, for my family. Oh, Andreas has been kind of like a second father to her, hasn't he? God bless you, Andreas Maler. Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet. The children require your expertise. Oh? They're up on the mill, the walkway. I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in our home, Andreas. Thank you. Ah, okay. So, we've got Andreas now, have we? I'm guessing we can only go where we have been directed to go? Hey there, kids. You're doing pretty well. Let me tell you something about that hat, little kid. Aw. And now we, pass the knowledge forward. And hopefully they will become great artists as well one day. That is cool. That is awesome. And that's the mural in the rat house. Oh, wonderful. We learn about the prehistory of Tassing. With the wolves. Is that... Well, I think that is now... It's Diana, right? Going to the pool? How cool is that? That's about the Christian founding of Tassing. And that's Otto. That's brilliant. Guys, this has been a game. I mean, wow. Just deep and layered and intricate. Look at that. The discovery of the Mithraeum right at the end. Just amazing. Absolutely brilliant story. As is to be expected from the Obsidian, this Obsidian studio guys. This is just... I like the angle with which they came at it as well. So I know I've been describing it as a medieval murder mystery throughout, and while there were some murders, and we knew that there was a wider conspiracy at work in figuring it out. Tassing, drag... Oh, is he gonna join us? Is Otto gonna join us? Otz. That's wonderful. Oh no, does that mean that they've separated? Oh, she welcomed him. Oh, and he... That's wonderful. Come on, guys. He deserved it, right? Otz deserved it. He's been jonesing after us like all game. He has absolutely weak game, but he was really nice. Ursula Rauchen? Vater Christopher Rauchen? No! Vassler was burned as a heretic! Oh, what the hell? Kraft and Jutta. They got married, well done. Simon Bauer. Kraft Bauer. Andreas. There's the hand. Andreas Maler, 1558. Andreas Maler? Oh, he changes his name, does he? That's interesting. Is that part of the etymology behind the name Müller then? Does it derive from Maler? Maler would be what, painter? Is that how they get to Müller? Interesting. My god, guys, this is a brilliant mural. So guys, this has been my playthrough of Pentiment. Thank you very much for watching it with me, if you're still here. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, please consider hitting that like button, as it is, you'd be doing a big solid to the channel. And if you like this kind of stuff, and you would like to see more of it, then please consider subscribing, as, always glad to get more subscribers and get the old numbers up on that bad boy. And please check out some of the other things on the channel as well. If you like this, there's definitely some other stuff that I've covered that may pique your interest. But this has been it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.